It's an honor and a joy to be with you today, and as has been said by everyone that has preceded me, thank you so much for the invitation, for your graciousness, for your beautiful culture, and your amazing heart. It's an honor and a privilege to be here with you. Thank you. So I had an interesting experience when I met with Yuka and was told that this session would begin with a poem. And so I found myself really looking far and wide through all of the books of poetry that I have, not that I have a whole lot, but looking through them and scouring the internet and trying to find something that really spoke to me with regard to this topic that we're here to discuss, the balancing of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And I looked and looked for quite a number of weeks, and I couldn't find anything. I found beautiful pieces that had been written on the idea of the feminine energy, the goddess energy, the mother energy, and I found myself nodding and saying, yes, that's beautiful. However, it's incomplete. And I didn't really look for the masculine energy poems, but I found that whatever I was looking for was incomplete. It didn't speak to what I understand, this spark of the divine to be, and what I understand is needed in the balancing of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And that quiet little voice that I've learned to really pay attention to kept saying, that's because you're supposed to write it. I said, I don't think so. And the argument went on for a little while. And so I share with you something that is my best attempt at expressing what I think this idea of igniting the divine spark is all about. It was morphed a little bit here, in part because of something you said, Yuka, and in part because of something Prita said. So it's been updated within the last 5 minutes. So I call it igniting the divine spark. Gender does not, must not, define the divine feminine nor the divine masculine. The divine feminine is not some kind of goddess woman, but rather a way of being and seeing, no less important, yet no more important than the divine masculine. The divine masculine is not some sort of superhero, but rather a way of being and seeing, no more important, yet no less important either than the divine feminine. The divine feminine, the divine masculine, each resides in you. Each resides in me. The divine feminine, intuitive, gentle, receptive, still, collaborative, creative, and yin. The divine masculine, analytical, strong, disciplined, active, assertive, logical, and yang. The divine feminine, the divine masculine, no longer pitted against each other, no longer torn apart. The wounded masculine healed, the buried feminine revealed. The divine feminine, the divine masculine, joined in sacred union, now dancing in holy rhythm, and in their perfect dancing, may peace prevail on earth. And so in the few minutes or minute that I have, it is my deepest heartfelt intention to be present to and to look within myself and around myself at how to bring forth that exquisite balance. To me, it is indeed the ultimate balancing act, beginning first with the balancing of the divine feminine and masculine within myself, modeling it as a mother, as a wife, as a minister, and a spiritual leader. And then also looking for how can I be in service to the expression of that exquisite and absolutely needed balance in all sectors, in government, in education, in science, As we begin to balance that in those sectors and bring forth the divine feminine and the divine masculine in equal, exquisite balance, we will not have the problems that we see in the world today. Thank you.